Hi there Cancer, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for November 30th through to December the 6th. Cancer, let's do this and see what's on the cards for you. As per usual, Fave Oracle deck, work your light, getting started with that. Then drawing you an overarching tarot energy from the Moonchild Tarot before working with the Rider-Waite for the tarot story clarified with the Radiant Rider today. So Cancer, let's draw you an overarching message for the collective of Cancer. Which one? Let's take them both, shall we? Okay, soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do this alone, Cancer. Just put it out there to the universe that you're actually calling in soul tribe and be surprised. Oh, the crumbling. What are you clinging to? I have to say it, guys, this is my tower energy of this oracle deck, and it's really saying, are you holding on to something that needs to be released from your life? Sometimes we need to release the towers, which can be the relationship past that's used by job, used by date, the job that no longer serves us or can't get us to goals that we want to achieve. Sometimes it's a physical location, sometimes it's maybe time to move out of the family home. It can be so many different things. It can be like a revelation within us as well, seeing through an illusion or a fantasy that we may have been telling ourselves. So you can see in the card there that there's that beautiful utopia beyond the tower, because sometimes it stands in our way of actually getting to the next level or getting to where we really want to go. So we're going to see how this unfolds. But if you know about the tower, it is really saying that it's a blessing in disguise, because it's coming in to remove what stands in your way of your best life. It is to align you to your truth or to your true soul path. Now, to get a real lashing in the comments this week about saying that the tower is positive. It absolutely is, guys. There's no negative energies in the tarot. It's all about aligning you to your truth and what source wants for you in this lifetime to achieve your lessons. And yeah, it can feel awful at the time. It can feel like losing a job when you're hard up for money can be awful. You don't know down the track, looking back, where that's going to lead you, what lessons you learned from that, what you journeyed. It's only looking back that we connect the dots. And at a time like breaking up with that partner might seem awful, but then down the track we meet somebody who's a much better fit for us. We just don't know. It's a hidden blessing. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about lessons. This is about lessons, being the apprentice of life and learning. It's also about, rebuild, laying a firm new foundation in order to manifest or create, number three, what it is we truly desire. So I like seeing this with the crumbling or the tower, because it's kind of like we'll allow something to fall, but then we're rebuilding twice as strong in the right direction, in the direction of our dreams and manifestations. And interestingly, the Three of Pentacles does talk about calling in your tribe or your network, your soul tribe. So there could be people coming forward that are just like a real match for you, that are gonna offer you some insight on where to go, what the next move is. Let's go to the energy of the recent past, Cancer. Energies leaving complete. I'm taking that. Do you know what it is? It's the Wheel of Fortune. Just had that for Scorpio as well. Yes, karmic lessons, divine timing. Goes so nicely with the tower. Okay, let's get the current or focus energy, Cancer. Queen of Wands, Aries in the Minor Arcana. Yep. Manifesting in a new direction now. The Lovers, Gemini, number 6 in the Major Arcana. And here comes the movement, the change, the full 180-degree directional change that comes after a Tower moment. So clarifying now, Cancer, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. I so want to call it the waft, but it just doesn't sound good. Gonna take that one. King of Swords. Sorry, Knight of Swords. Clarifies the waft. Clarifying the Queen of Wands. Knight of Swords is also a Gemini energy, so you've got a double hit of Gemini. You might be dealing with a Gemini. Gemini and Aries are here so far. Two of Swords. Decisions and choices are upon you, clarifying the Lovers. What do we do here, guys? I think that's a genuine fumble. Oh, I've got one on the ground. I'm going to take that one. And it is Nine of Pentacles. Yes, I love it. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you've got two Knights here as well. And Knights are, you know, all about movement and change as well. Yeah, what I was really feeling too when I was talking about the Wheel of Fortune is that, you know, sometimes just change is upon us, you know, out of the blue before we know it. It's really feeling that. It's like a directional change that just comes like that. We've also got that Eight of Wands, which can be swift change. Yeah, it's really kind of like that feeling where it can be out of the blue, and it's kind of like, you know, you're being moved in that direction. And I often say with the Tower energy or the crumbling Cancer, it's like the mantra that goes with that for me, or something that I heard at some point, my little download was, if you don't do it, Cancer, I will. It's the voice of the universe. It's what we resist changing that is not on our soul's journey that the universe will push to complete, or bring in some circumstances that will engineer it for you to remove it from your life, because it's time for you to have that timeline shift, is what I'm seeing here. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is about, you know, like it's time for karmic completion, or to be shifted into the next karmic contract, which of course, you know, we always have to close one door before we open the next. 10-year energy, here we are in 2020, we're setting up for a new decade, and the universe is saying, hey, it's time for you to do this. In fact, probably overdue if we see a Tower energy, because it's kind of like, all right, well, I've sat and watched you and you haven't moved yourself, therefore I am moving you. I am moving you, and I'm going to move you quickly. Yeah, the Knight of Swords here, we've got two Knights, Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. For me, the Knight of Swords is like, after this Tower moment or this Wheel of Fortune moment, things pick up, the pace shifts, we go into overdrive, it's the gear changing. Yes, it is Gemini. It can be a Gemini person that you are dealing with, or another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, but I'm feeling a really rapid pace change for you in your life. It can be progress, and it can want to move you quickly. So it's like we need to be ready for this energy, but also try and not be hasty with it. It's good to move quickly. I think the circumstances are going to want to move you quickly, so just make sure that you're staying grounded in that Nine of Pentacles energy as that's happening. Now, it's saying here that it's time for you to move to a new frontier, and the new frontier is about following your passions, becoming, you know, energized and lit up again. That is the Knight of Wands. It's really a messenger of passion, and it could actually have been the trigger for the Tower. Hey, maybe a passionate new lover or love interest came your way, or somebody dangled the carrot for some other, you know, new passionate direction, and you're like, oh, hang on a minute, where I'm at is not it. This is my awakening, and now I know 1, 2, 3 sand dunes, 1, 2, 3 of Pentacles. It's time for me to get on that horse and move in that direction of creating what I truly desire. Generally the energy of Sagittarius for me, this card here. So yeah, then we arrive at decision time, weighing up the options. What do I do? What direction do I take here? That can be the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, weighing things up, weighing up your options. You're going to have a decision to make. The Lovers can be about choice as well. Now, it's a general reading, guys, and you'll need to relate it to your situation, but I see it's about the new direction, the new path forward, because it comes in with the Queen of Wands, right? So it's about choosing the way forward here. Now, the Two of Swords says that there is a decision upon you, but what we need to do is make sure that we're not making that decision from our emotional triggers. Otherwise we can, you know, end up in a place that's not in alignment, right? Because we can be still tuning into this Tower energy. So we're making it from Swords energy, fact and logic, as well as intuition, Moon energy. And there is a sense here, with that being a new moon, that the decision is about the new beginning, the new start, the new path forward. But what better guide to have with you than the Queen of Wands? Now, she is a very instinctual energy, little black cat here, following that compass of the heart. So we're going to need to uncross the heart here and feel into what that truly wants. And the Queen of Wands is like this energy of, you know, she's searching for her passions. She is really looking for the next opportunity to put her passion and purpose in, to put her Ace of Wands into, that's going to help her manifest her desires. So, you know, this is what it is. This is the choice. We've cleared something away. Now, what do you want to create in the space? And what do you need to do? What inspired action do you need to take, Cancer, in order to get there? And the Queen of Wands is that energy that's going to help you discern the path forward. She also happens to be a very, like, you know, entrepreneurial energy. She's the divine counterpart of the King of Wands, which is about stepping up, leading, being seen in all your glory, you know, coming out as who you truly are in the world, because we've got the Nine of Pentacles here as well. Could be some closets that you're coming out of. You know, it's just about shining in your true light and really finding what lights you up. Now, the Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles here. I mean, Gemini again in the Major Arcana. Yeah, it can be the card of soulmates and twin flames and all of that. But we've got the Nine of Pentacles with it here. And the Nine of Pentacles is generally a card about, you know, being in your individual energy, single and solo, but being really happy and successful doing it. So I'm seeing two things here. You know, I feel like some of you are flying solo at the moment, but it's from that place of, you know, really emerging in that butterfly energy. And, you know, this is the energy of looking good, feeling good, just putting out this totally magnetic vibe into the world that you will attract, you know, soul tribe, lovers, you know, life partners in the future to you, right? And this has been the journey to get there. But this is also that decision around the heart that we're looking at here, the choice. That's what this card was before. It was all about twin flames and lovers. It's big choices of the heart. And so there's a big choice of the heart here that's going to lead you to greater healing, happiness, and harmony in your life, and lead you to, you know, the success and the abundance that you desire, but it's done by your own hand. You know, this is the card of being really independent, and you've made it happen without anybody else. Now with the Eight of Wands here, it's like, I feel like once you've made this choice, things move really quickly, coming back to that message. And it's through divine intervention. The divine intervention was the crumbling. So the Eight of Wands could have you, like, all of a sudden decide that you're moving to another location. You've just had this download, this calling, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm packing up, I'm leaving. I've always wanted to do that, and now the time is right. It can be, you know, a message coming in that leads you somewhere else, leads you to an opportunity, changing your work for online entrepreneurship, or, you know, starting that business or that freelance gig that you've always wanted to. So that is the Eight of Wands. It's swift change that can come out of nowhere, so be ready for that. And I think it's on the back of, as soon as you've kind of unblocked things here and made that decision, it's just like bang, you know, then the change really comes in. It's a number 8. It's about moving into a place of abundance. We see that here in this card, keeping in mind that I feel like when the Wheel of Fortune turns, it takes a while to gain momentum. There is a message with this energy that good things can take time, but that this is all a fundamental part of the process. And we, you know, we're at the 3 this week here, where we're laying the new foundation, calling in our tribe, you know, making the key decisions and putting things in place. And, you know, the potential outcome down the track is the 9 of Pentacles, right? Maybe in the next season. Cancer, I am going to leave it there for you. What an exciting reading. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective without inspired action, guys. These are just energies that surround you. It's about potential, but we need to back that with the action steps as well. feel free to leave me a comment. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys, connect with your energies, and see what's happening in the collective. Cancer, as always, it has been a pleasure, and I will see you back here for another message next week. Bye for now.